Here, Kobe. Where'd Kobe go? So I let you take care of that. Good girl in there, Mike. Keep some fun out there.
Scooch him. Maybe I'll put it right up in the middle.
Right in the middle?
Is that going to work?
If they could play it with nose on the end, and sit, no, if they can take it off that way, but they just probably looking at
What am I blocking? Pretty good for now.
So what's the discussion all about, Mike?
Well, I think, I'm not sure the number of rocks after the 2 back on the shootout, if it's supposed to be 1 or 2 or 3.
So what we were told this before our first game was, you throw your 2 down and your 2 back, and then whoever's throwing the draw to the button gets a practice draw, then the second one is the one that you count.
That's okay. It's all good. It's all good, buddy.
I mean,
No,
we better clear it up because we got 2 more games to play.
I'm going to make sure of that tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I think the other thing is like usually what they do is is that they blow the whistle and then
You have a minute to throw. Yeah. It's a little more structured, right, in terms of the... There's no ill intent, I can tell you that. Because we did the same thing in our one this morning, too. Or at 2:30, I mean.
so what happened?
Because it's never the same. The way the practice, the draw is being done is confusing to everybody's interpreting it a little bit different.
That's a really good line because
It's never the same, right? We played in 5 Ontario events, and every time it's a little different.
See what I just did there? You see that?
Oh, I'm busy.
You didn't have enough with your cookie and everything?
No.
But how is it done at your provincials? Because you would think that these would all be handled the same way as during the provincial event,
So
no?
the provincial is 30-second warning, and then load the button, and then the second person posts the second.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. They just went sideways.
You get we do a 7-minute practice, and at the end of the practice, they blow the whistle. You have 1 minute to throw a draw to the button. Whatever you want. And normally they do 2 draws to the button.
And they blow the whistle, 30-second warning.
Yeah, you've got like 30 seconds to get down, and then you've got a minute to throw,
Yep.
and you throw 2 of them.
Yeah.
But it has to be different people normally.
Already better than my aiming last year.
Yeah, you struggled a little.
A little. Like draws are fairly good, but I don't know what happened.
Focus, buddy. It's focus.
They also implemented that like really stop and then go. I think that might have.
No, I think it's more concentration than anything else.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%. I think you'd miss a lot of free throws if you felt you did like that for the free throws. Right?
Actually, pretty good.
So we need to work on your routine so that there's a time when you're getting into the right mental frame of stuff and not worried about your Nintendo Switch. Right? It's a good shot. I'm giving him a 4, Mike. Come on now. If that's not a 4, I don't want to be on your team.
No, I don't know if they're playing that shot.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Red shot. Yes. The red? Yeah, you can't tell, yeah. No. The center red, whether it's whiter or not, you can't really tell based on that.
6:59. Where is the line of speed?
Are you feeling the pressure out of your mind? Are you feeling the all 7 viewers are giving you crap on it?
Sorry? Right?
Why?
Well, we didn't pay her dues.
I thought she could tell me how to get into the phone, but I'm not sure she wants to do that, so
It's one of those three-dimensional.
wait for you.
You're gonna have to throw your eyes out this time.
So Kobe, this is, we'll have to see Owen with the armband.
Yeah. See if it.
What happens?
This is a slippery slope part.
I thought he's got no jacket on now. He's in a t-shirt. He really wants to show off the pipes.
Shit's a little big to show for the pipes.
Don't tempt him, maybe use a shirt.
Chicks like scars, man. Chicks like scars.
First shot.
I got my head back.
Jeez, I didn't notice. Is that the headband?
Yeah.
If I need to call a timeout because the headband comes out, I'll lose my. Does it though? Does it?
Let's see how the shot goes.
I've been doing it different anyways. I don't need as many pictures.
Gotta curl the stave. Slate's nice.
Nice shot.
It's a little cleaner, yeah?
I always find it weird seeing someone that's like.
It always is a bit different, right?
It's the weirdest thing. Curling. You like basketball? It's a little weird.
Golf's a bit weird too, though.
Yeah.
Right? Everything's a bit different.
So when we go back, not the same back with us, is everybody here, like, as badly as
there's been a lot of black ants, right?
Yep. They like to clean like we do.
Oh, the game on Cheat 6 earlier today. They also,
I think they blanked the first 4 or 5 ends, eh?
yeah.
It's almost shaped like a strawberry shortcake.
I think that was these guys, was it? Or was that a different, was that another one? So who'd you play this morning, Mike? Blank?
I prefer those over the.
Yeah, because their game against McTavish, I think they blanked the first 4. You guys won this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And then they put them in the pan.
We're playing McTavish tomorrow morning and then Hastings tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon and then Hastings tomorrow.
McTavish actually has the skip. Because I think we played them.
They'll have a lot more.
Yeah, we played them at
They're after my team's going the other way.
My first school basketball game, the other team didn't show up. And they're a terrible team anyways. And they lost their first game 80-14.
They just didn't show up.
Yeah, I think they just kind of lost something or something.
There it goes again.
Bobby, do you have water on you?
What?
Do you have water in this thing?
No, I don't. And put the bag right underneath it
Yeah, probably.
so that if it falls, it lands in the bag.
You gotta make sure you get it to stick, because otherwise you're holding it the whole time. Wait, no, you have to hold the
Pull this up and up, and then you gotta pull this up
hold this
and
thing
up.
up like this. Okay, then put it on and then
Don't put it in the same spot.
yeah, there you go. Just push it, now push down.
Oh, it seems pretty soft. How's this?
No.
Is it just? Oh, it just. This is a new one?
Maybe do the season. Good job, Padawan.
Sorry.
We want to score here.
Oh, either way. If he spills, it's okay. The hitting stick's a good confidence booster too. Okay.
Do they move it like down or anything, or
Just zoom it out.
that's it? That's all.
Yep. And then say the score. You can type in the score.
Tell them or it's...
Just type it in so people can see it. If they're not listening right now, they won't know.
What's the rest of the game?
Lying to get driving lessons from your dad.
Oh, really? But Lily's doing it.
Yeah, and Mark did. Mark did. Yeah, I was like everything was just supposed to take summer classes, so he's back on track now. 19, yeah.
Just had his birthday.
Yeah. So he's eligible to get like out of his now.
When he starts, or when he gets your learn. Well, he's the we haven't gone out enough. I mean, he's good as a driver. When he's done the lessons, he's done well. But we just need to get him out.
Doing it like at the end of his birthday. Lily's just starting to come every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now he takes her out. It's like riding home from work. It's like a decompression, you know. And so I would not find it decompressing. So
No, Elaine can't go in the car with
I
him.
was telling her, I pretend, I step on my pretend like the whole time, you know.
Well, Elaine was trying to like.
Post Tina, Pizza saved you a beer.
Just had this conversation.
You have to thank
I will.
you will thank you will use the
Because he had this was really hard to do.
Pretty chill. I thought it would be.
drinks for everyone in the clubhouse. Thanks for that.
No one does say she's in. Yeah, so like he does drums. Well, he used to do keyboard there. So but they have a program you can fill with kids same age. Yeah. So it's good. He does keyboard with that, and now he's taking up the drums too. So on his own, he does the drums. It's great. It sounds like a lot.
It's pretty good, Mike.
Jacket on. Actually, it's a nice shot.
Well done, beauty. That's a 4, Mike.
That's a 4, right?
Is that difficulty?
No, out of 4. So 4 points out of 4.
They're happy for it.
I'm happy with ending over a 2. Had a few too many zeros this morning.
I know. There's always zeros.
We wouldn't ban those zeros. If they're after the decimal, I don't mind, but when they're before them, it's
There's always zeros.
oh man, we had a couple.
Yeah.
Hey, if that 0 was a 2, we'd be in a good spot. But that 0 was not good.
And you guys? The swimming's not
Yeah,
quite as
no,
intense
they're
as
just
it
swimming
was.
at the noise.
That makes sense.
That's good. That's
Dispersed, right? And yeah, we all got into it. Because it gets tough.
We were talking about it, right?
Yeah.
I think that was the highlight of my Halloween, Mike, seeing your team dressed up like your third with the big wigs. My boys got a kick out of that one.
We checked with his mom first. He's pretty sure he'd be okay with it.
He was okay with it?
He's new to the squad
Okay.
this year, and
Oh, I thought it was
he was
great.
a little quiet. But we're trying to get his character. It worked out really well. It was really
Yeah,
good.
it's calming down, yeah.
I'm not good at levity.
Yeah.
He was kind of surprised, and then he laughed.
Okay.
And then he
I thought it was good.
I'm just kidding.
You can't have fun, you shouldn't be doing it.
No. Yeah, sometimes I forget that, and it's nice. What do you guys got left this year? Are you going more touring? Or?
Yeah, we have a few more. We have another one in Quebec City in 2 weekends. And then we're at there's a Buckingham.
Levy, or where is it?
It's at this one's at Etchemin, Victoria. They split. Used to be huge. Like it used to be a massive event, but they do U18 and U21 all together. And then we have one at Buckingham Thurso just before the holidays. That's not too far from us either. And then we're off for most of the holidays, and then we have our provincials are the first week of January.
They're supposed to, but not that.
Great shot.
Supposed to go to Washington. I don't know, I would have thought it would have been like they didn't do that. So you guys?
Well, this is our first one of the month. We haven't had a game in about a month. We were supposed to go up to Trillium last weekend, but COVID ripped through, and so we had to pull out of that one. So they haven't played since Thanksgiving weekend, so that's a long time to go without a game. So needless to say, the rust showed this morning. Shot.
Oh, he was the high five. Oh, and he self high five. Look at that. Oh,
You guys have been doing well. We've been following. You guys had a good time at the last one, didn't you? Shouldn't you guys be at the OBCS thing? That's a long story.
what's up?
We were always going to play this.
Okay.
I told Tom, I said,
Well done. If we qualify, we're not going.
yeah. We still have still have an inside shot of getting the top four, or one of the top four. Like,
Okay.
we'll have to do quite well this weekend. But I wanted to play this level. The ice is really good here. Like,
Yeah,
if
it's
we go to that
nice.
super spiel, we're gonna get
You're gonna get smoked.
I don't. This team doesn't need that right now.
We do.
Listen,
We do. We need a little bit of that.
yeah, like
We need to,
you have to win. Like you can't.
because we go to our events and we shellac everybody, and then it's like, well, you guys got a lot to learn. Let's come play some real teams. And it's the like when we play well, we can play against anybody,
Yes.
right? But when we play so-so, those are teams we should be beating that we're losing to, right? So that's what they have to learn how to do. And you don't get that by playing weaker teams. Does the top four make a big difference for you in terms
Well, we
of
don't have to go to the regional qualifiers. We can just go right to the regional.
Okay.
Our region is pretty tough.
and you never know, right?
It's a shit show.
Yeah, someone has a bad weekend, especially at this age, right? Their girlfriend breaks up with them or something happens and life gets in the way. You just never know. We're not dealing with pros here, right? It's
I don't think Charlie's getting one amazing girlfriend. This is another story.
You'd be surprised. Not because they do.
Yeah, definitely not.
How many more of these are there?
There's one more in London and two.
Okay. So how'd you guys do in Barrie?
A really tough game against Collins on the Saturday night. And, real close. We battled, but it was disappointing.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of those you felt like you could have won?
Well, it went down last round, but they're our home team. We need to get over that hump against
Yeah.
them. But and then we played low, and that was a hangover game. Like you lose a tight one, and then the hangover game.
Yeah, and they're a strong
They
squad as
are.
well, right?
They're skipping a concussion last year. It didn't really get going until November, and then
Okay.
you know, in concussion, you're always worried about it.
And especially a balance sport, right? You never know.
So they're gung ho and they're playing well.
It's fun to see.
But for them, they won the first event. They won the second. It's not a problem. They're in the top four.
They're in the top four already. They
Yeah.
Good try.
What would you give him for that?
75. I gave him a 75. Because it wasn't really
Because
that
it's
far
not
from not shot. Had he fully buried it behind, even not shot, I would have given it to him. But
Nope.
that, and I don't want his numbers to be too good because he'll stop listening to me.
Yeah.
I have the same issue you
No, I
have.
like the. Apparently, Brian said there's a way to get a 5-point system on this thing.
Yeah, in the options you can go add a.
I'd like to do that. Because sometimes it's really tough to, you know, a 60 or a 75.
All right, scoreboard. We'll put the score in, dude. Oh, zoom the camera and put the score in.
After 2?
2-1 DiFranco.
I survived 12,000 steps in my but I'll be back on Monday.
So when do you guys roll into provincials? Early in the new year? Or?
Yeah, it's mid-January, 12 or something. So it's interesting because the Ontario Rare Games way down at Canada Games just before Christmas. And then they send one to PI, I guess, and then they're left over. And then the Ontario Rare Games is like end of January, I think,
Yeah.
or February.
I think it's early, end of February.
Makes sense. It's probably fair bit.
Did you guys do a play down for that to decide who goes?
They were, and then they didn't get enough teams, so it's just an open. It's an
Just a spiel.
Open provincial. I don't hate that.
Trust me, I prefer it much more than what we did in Quebec by hand-picking a bunch of people. And then on the girls' side, they said, we're not taking a team, we're hand-picking people. And then on the girls' side, they took a team. So they didn't even follow the same rules for the boys and the girls, which is, on the boys' side, they didn't have a choice because if by doing a camp, they would have destroyed the tour. 'Cause they would have taken one person from 4 different teams, and so they basically took the 4 best kids who weren't on teams, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good curlers. Like they'll do all right. Yeah. But had they done it the way they did it to girls, they would have destroyed the circuit. Because we're not as deep as you guys in terms of the number of players.
I've definitely found some of the picking the records pretty.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird way. But we just don't have enough top level teams, right? So once you get past the top 2 or 3, you start to get into teams like ours, right? And I mean, we're gonna be good. Right? Yeah, exactly. We're going to be good. It just takes time, right? It's,
Just stick together. Try not to silo.
well, exactly. Right?
Bad habit. It's like when we're in the Little Rock and the instructional, they got with 4 friends together, just
Going to another club and going to playing mini games and hitting cones during practice is enough to make me want to shoot myself. Right? Unless there's good-looking girls next to them, it's.
I'm definitely gonna rig that this type 5. I did that a few times.
We're lucky our junior programs come back up, but we lost everyone between 11 and 13 basically. There's no one in our program anymore. They just didn't come back after COVID. They're all their experience. There was no interclubs, there was no traveling, right? They only ever threw at cones.
I was wondering what was going on here.
Yeah, he's been fighting his bull all week, so if Ashley doesn't have more water, he's almost out of water.
No, I was talking about Red was pulling a rock in and started rehab.
thought you were talking about our water conversation.
No. I worried a little bit that I wasn't seeing straight.
Gotta make those though, right?
What did I miss?
Sticks.
Well, we rolled it.
Make that for your
Your fellow picked up the
guaranteed,
red
but you're on the path
getting
to
ready
lose.
to throw the first run again.
Hey, Tom, is that bottled water you bought Ethan?
No, I have it in there. You want some?
Yeah, I was wondering, so please take it. Jeremy's almost out. Yeah, at the fourth end of the fourth, he's going to need some. Okay, that'd be great. I think just one would be great. No, I'm fine. I need to get whoever's up in to have it. Yeah, thank you.
Just won't. It all feels like a downhill, right? It just won't stop.
It's not the building, it's both buildings down. Usually sometimes like the other buildings.
Fast away and
No,
It's not a
it's
building here. I guess it's a new building, that makes sense.
it's quick everywhere.
This is just
We were surprised. We had a couple of picks in our games this afternoon. We had 3 for 3. They have to. I mean, there was no draw between you guys and us, so I'd be shocked if they didn't.
I didn't know it was an extra.
I didn't check, but I assumed given the time between the games that they did. But
Hello, Mr. Shot here.
I don't know.
I think he's spilled on the table.
Yeah, to the
I
right.
started to see if he
Flick that one out of this. See how you just, when you let it go, you just flipped it out of It's struggling to come back. Pardon me? We were 16, we had 8 and 8. We had 8 and 8.
What did you have last year? 12?
We limited it to 6 and 6 because of COVID.
Yeah.
We didn't have a rollover, and
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, we were 8 and 8, and we turned away. We turned away a team for each because we would have been 9 and 9.
That's awesome. Hold on.
We're trying to get a joint event with Bay Durfay because they've got a 3-shooter 5 minutes down the road, so we could go even. But unfortunately, we need a lot of the Ontario guys to come because we just don't have the horses in Quebec to do it. We don't have enough teams. But we'll be better at sending out a date because we already know when it is next year. So hopefully it won't conflict with too many of the Trillium events or too much going on in Ontario on it.
But then they have a guard now as well. That
was the weekend before because it was the RA Center.
Yeah, like Trillium was a big change. It was late August.
It's really early.
I think it's okay. Especially, I think one thing is just to have a standardized point system. That would help.
Yeah. They've just changed. They're changing to that in February for us because they're splitting our season now because our provincials are in January. Our next season will start in February. So after provincials, clean slate, and they go to points starting in February.
They count in the spring and fall.
I can always come back.
Do they do half, so the points mean half in spring, half in fall, or they mean
No,
the same?
it means the same for the. Because they're trying to encourage teams to go and do more than the 2 events that they need, and because our events are so freaking far apart, that's distance-wise, right? You got to travel a lot. And we just can't seem to drum up any interest in Montreal because if we could put 2 or 3 events in Montreal, but for you guys from Ottawa to go up to Kenogami, let me tell you, that's a trip and a half. Right?
It's funny because in Ontario, the teams from Ottawa travel more generally. Like we don't hesitate to go to Toronto. Like right now, there's only 6 teams in London, 1 in Ottawa. Barrie was 13. And then there was a ton, 18 from Ottawa. And that's just like 10 teams.
Yeah. Almost everybody from Ottawa just follows each other.
Pretty much.
You come here, you play a bunch of people from Ottawa.
What's your season this year?
I'm playing DiFranco, Benning, Collins, and Blake.
Time out, red on C3. Thank you. I knew they brought me for a reason.
Just a hit. It rolls out, it rolls out. If it sticks, it sticks.
You guys have an amazing town crier. I want his position. Want to yell that here? Time out. Red G4. Good job. Right? You just let me know.
Just coincidence.
All right.
Do we want to score or do we?
A point on the board's a point on the board, but when you have a hand where you're really trying to score 2. But the important thing there is make the takeout. Get the camera and the score.
They must have when I said well, we should go.
After all your talking out there and doing your own thing.
Yeah, I think so.
That happened on your team
Oh, no,
too?
you're not.
That was
Okay.
his thing? I didn't see it. So
I
what
didn't think they were going to that much. Okay, that's not what I envisioned.
How are the maritime provinces for Canada games?
I don't know. I don't know how long they do.
Cody, can you make sure exactly what it's said?
See? Is that okay?
Can we meet you outside, Chris?
Give me the right.
A little hitch.
On the front.
How many teams go back to the next round?
Only 4.
Out of how many?
Top 4. So it's not even 2 and 2 from each pool. It's because it's a cross pool. So it's literally the 4 best records.
There are 8 teams at this tournament?
Yeah. So there's 6 of them here. Right? And then there's 2 that have played at 10 and at 2:30. Because they played at 10 this morning. They didn't play at 2:30.
At least they're not staggered.
Exactly.
No, not that.
speed, I'm hitting it, and then
Getting a little bit better, closer.
How isn't there like condensation on the window? This is like cold on that side. Pretty warm on this side.
It's very dry on the other side. It's very dry. They try to keep the humidity relatively low.
Oh, yes.
And the air over there on that side is actually hotter than the air. So the air is probably close to 40 degrees. The ice is cold, but the air temperature is actually not that hot. So in the winter time, when it's really cold outside, they actually heat the air. Because you have to keep the humidity up, because if not, on the edges, you can kind of see it right now, but you get frost. And if frost gets under the rock, then you're in a heap of trouble.
I'm sorry.
You want?
Looks pretty bad.
Well, it's his lefty, right? So he'll be in the other half. So it'll be even more believable. Right?
I think the wristband is working.
He's feeling the power, is it?
Yeah.
We don't want it to do too well out there.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want this to become a trend.
Oh, I thought Zachary. I guess in curling it doesn't really make a difference, but I was explaining like my mom, the coach was like saying like Kobe and stuff, and then the other coach asked like who's Kobe, and I raised my hand.
Curling doesn't matter that much.
Oh, that's very nice. It really doesn't matter. Very nice. They're boring too.
like, look, if the first thing up, the second they sold once.
We know what he's going to send us to?
I ignore him. Because if it's interpreted as communication,
I know.
so I have to just blank
I know
ignore
you
him
can ignore it.
completely. If I knew Mark, I wouldn't have as many gray hairs. Or maybe more.
That's really good though.
Yeah, that's good.
buddy. These are all Zachary's and Nico's.
I also think that curling and golf are so like, most stressful. Because like, basketball, it kind of like happens so quickly. Like, you kind of like you can't really get stressed about it. Whereas in like curling, the shots there, everything's flying.
The build-up, right? It's the equivalent of a free throw in basketball. Right? The game is on the line.
Yes.
The game's on the line. There's no clock left. You're on the line. You got to make two.
Still don't get how like some NBA players only shoot like 60%.
Doesn't make any sense.
Like it's literally all they do.
They get paid millions of dollars to do that.
I guess they don't get paid for their food though.
Well, a lot of them do. Sit.
No, I guess they feed on it, it's not bad. That's perfectly fine.
Thank you. He had perfect weight. Perfect weight. Perfect weight. Relax. Oh yeah.
It's nice they were trying out the deal.
Still, the results pretty good.
Oh, I see.
It is.
He throws a nice rock, Mike. He was right at me, right on the broom.
Put a guard up on top.
I think so. I'd like for him to be a little more clear about the shot call. We talked about it between games. Like, be very clear, even though everyone knows what it is, because your back's turned to me. I don't know what it is. Okay, so exaggerate what you're calling so that I can see it. Because he made a couple of weight calls. I didn't know a weight call. I would have totally thought it like his before last shot. The one that did the triple, I didn't know he was throwing that weight because I would have never let him throw that kind of weight to allow him to make the triple, right? Like, so it's just a subtle, like, it's so clear in his head, but you have to make sure that it's.
What do you do if your case is done?
Yep, exactly. That's what you want. You want them thrown against the wall, right?
Yeah, I've got a couple of
You can almost read the body right.
Is it the fourth end break now?
Fourth end break, yeah.
Does that excite you?
Coach is a busy document.
We need to. They don't believe us if we don't.
Yeah, if you wait till you come in, you'll forget. What was that?
We'll just fix the camera.
Something that the Joe for something.
What's this?
Just two, so.
Dude, it's the 4-2.
One? Gatorade? What color? Am I wrong? When you guys are chatting like right there, you know.
No, we're talking about super serious. Super serious, super.
More like. Well, through when we were sitting there at Subway, they were like doing like a graph. So it was like building your team, and then it went to chips.
But I will
Yeah, the blue.
How to use Steve's iPad? Remember the shots?
Oh my god!
What's that?
Yeah, Boston. Alright, first shot for red was a guard. First shot for red was a guard. And then,
Nice shot!
very nice shot there too.
So what did I miss, Freddie? What did I miss? Going through two perfect ones?
Yep.
Center guard, corner guard, come around.
Basically the same shot on both sides.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it comes.
Good shot.
Holy smokes, did that ever take off?
You can't see the What outside request?
Who do you think?
My dad is a certified guest, so I think that's a certified, I don't know, commentator. They can definitely tell us to change the camera. If it wasn't a certified outside source, I don't think.
Wow, did they bring that a long way?
Now in the worst case, he flashes out against the guard.
They fourth and break coming up for snacks.
What's the temperature of that? Sorry, I'm giving the credit to the wrong person.
No, it was actually. I'm still trying to chew this along. So I'm like, I'm gonna chew the other one. You lost the weight.
I can check the temperature.
How do you think they came out with the two halves? Why didn't they could have just put one in the middle?
Oh, that's a pretty good question. Why do you think? Because you've never played old school curling where you had to hook the rock like crazy because the ice was so slow. In the old days, the guys used to have to swing the rock and pick the rock up. And so a right-handed person swings it in the middle and a left-handed person swings it in the middle. You have to swing like this in order to get it right. Before, the rocks went on the same. They're not your own rocks, it can be any weight, any shape, any size. So you have to really swing to get it to go there. Oh, what a good sweep. What a great sweep.
That's for the young or the drop? I guess that's
And be taking something. This is all because you got too cute to eat. Cute camera. As opposed to just pulling that real guard like you wanted to. And now you're struggling behind those rocks.
So much better curling than last week. Compared to last week? Oh. I just started like, okay, now you got this.
Are you trying to get both or are you trying to
Comfortable, happy. It's a long drive every day, back and forth, back and forth. Well, I think Adrian said that one time they made it in an hour and a half. But I think that was, but then the other times like 2.5 or so we instructions. So it's just such a long, and then they have to be there. It's on the Sunday, right? On 8 a.m. or something. Like, absolutely right. I think it's 7.
I think it's really good to eat there. You got like 3/4 of it.
They picked up Jen and Sale at 5:30 in the morning.
That's the
like whatever time it's
calm down situation, right? You only needed to roll in 2 rocks. Right?
So far, so good today.
Maybe a 9 there.
I think you threw harder than that.
Yeah, that way.
No, but he would have thrown it if 9 was
Just
really good.
40 minutes west of there, so we stayed there, so that wasn't so bad. But that drive takes 2.5 minutes. Or Oshawa or Curtis, that's so long. Now I'm staying here.
Chris, can I hand you snacks?
There you go. No, I'm good right now, thank you.
They're doing okay. They're doing okay. Now and down.
Time out to blue.
How are you doing?
They're winning.
Huh?
They're winning.
Where is it?
That's what taxis
What's he doing, Mike?
Center top on the front. Perfect world, just
Just enough. Just enough to get her to bite in there. Sure. See?
You got one time in left?
You have one, I have both.
Oh, so you have both?
What do you do?
I actually like the run.
Yeah. You tend not to be a fan.
But he's got to throw a lightweight come around open the sticks. If it was closer to the middle, that'd be one thing, but I mean, this isn't that hard of a run for him. It's short. This is a skipper's choice. They're both hard shots. Which one does he like?
Oh yeah, he's on. I mean, him and both of them, they both do.
There's a couple shots a game that you got to make to win games. This is one of those shots. What would you have done, Mike?
This one. I like this one.
This is what I would
have. Playing some soccer on the outside, but I think this
during the timeout, I said, well, because he likes the runs, I said, this is a good shot for him. This is up his wheelhouse. That's pretty good. Good shot. I don't really know what we're going to do for that, but we've got Oh, he missed it by an inch, right? If he was out an inch further, it would have maybe made the double. right, it was a good throw.
And I went one more time.
Oh, we're making you earn it, Mike. I'm happy. They played well for 5 minutes. We're making you earn it.
I'm going to give it back to you right here.
I'm just what do you know?
I've never believed it.
Lots of confidence and skill.
They're a little young, that's why. They haven't missed it. They haven't missed enough, right? I've missed enough 3-footers to know they're hard.
Yes.
Thank you, Mike.
Got to make up for the last.
The athletes have to have regulations on weight.
Now they do.
No, but like before they did it, you could have any.
Before you used to bring your own rocks with you. Because the team from Scotland came over to play, they came with their rocks. And you didn't know what they were bringing. You could bring heavy ones and light ones and small ones and big ones. And
Could you have like different ones in your own set?
it was crazy. Keep in mind, it was expensive, right?
It'd be funny if they kept it like that. I think there would be a lot of
It would be pretty cool if each team got 16 rocks and they could bring whatever they wanted as an assortment. Kind of like a golf bag, but once you threw it, you couldn't throw it again. So you could keep it for all the different scenarios.
That make it a lot more difficult to watch. And like,
I think it'd be a lot harder to understand, right? It's already a pretty complicated sport.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to. Like, at least people like care enough to like learn about it in the Olympics.
Well, the Olympics are a big deal for it, right? A lot of people pick it up because they've seen it in the Olympics.
I'm slacking. I forgot the score too. Oh my god.
I'm surprised they didn't just normally finish like Alright, Lisa, alright. Probably,
I don't like how it's a little bit crooked.
yeah, but you can move like here.
Okay.
If you want, you can push it in that way too. You know what I mean? You have to.
But I think I like it.
You like it like that? What's the what? I like it like that.
I'm terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
Go back to magic.
Well, our camera person is not here. Just to with us.
about doing? Just move that bag under the camera when it falls. So that's something.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it should fall anymore. I believe.
I appreciate your confidence.
You're over halfway. You only have 2 more.
Hey, I wonder which is more of a problem. Too much confidence or not too much?
Both can be a problem. Good shot. That's a 4, Mike. I'll give him 4 for that. I thought you were going to say it spilled, only a 3.
You went up behind?
I would drop that. I'd be more aggressive like that.
It was also down.
So why do you think he's saying don't go around? He wants to bring it. They want to bring the play to the open side to force us to one. Because now if they come around that side and they're not perfect, they can sit on top of it. And now the game's in for 2. So they want to bring the play to the open side and we want to bring the play to the girls' side.
Actually, no, let's do it.
So it's going to be wide open. So now we can roll under. Yes, it's a much harder shot now for us to hit and roll under cover. Because if that had been right where Zachary Broom is, we would have come and just froze right on the corner of it, right? Or if it had been deeper, then even better for us. We could have come right down on top.
Curling while we become like long enough, like everyone will get 100%.
I think it's too complicated.
Too complicated.
Too many variables, too many unknowns. It worked out for you, Mike. We're over on the open side now. Which score for that? 3 or 4? I didn't. Because the original call was hit and roll over.
That's only marked it. Hit and roll, but I gave it 3.
Yeah. Because he really did everything
No,
he was supposed to do, and
Get you away from the corner there.
we're in a better situation than we were before the throw. So
Yep, no, it's good. I totally agree.
You look at them, you're like,
Well, we'll score that one.
I give it a 4.
We're not in the dryer. What do you eat?
Yeah, and that's a good shot. He's put it in a tough spot to go get. Right? It's. And you know they're pretty generous on TV too to some of the guys.
I think so too.
They gave Mark Nichols a 50 on a complete miss wiki tap, and it's like, wait a minute, who's Mark Nichols? I'd give my kid a 50 on a wiki tap that works out, but it was a full miss on his part. Good try.
No.
Can you send out signals, Mike? Are you allowed to do hand motion? We need those receivers like the catchers have now in baseball on their knee to talk to the pitcher.
Especially nice like sideways.
Yeah, there's no hidden rock on this side. No, nothing's hidden.
Yeah, not just that.
Oh yeah, when Zaki like last game, Zaki was just going like it's perfectly there, and he somehow got it.
Throw the right weight. There's no rock that's hidden.
And he goes like, Zaki, what are you doing? Somehow worked out.
I like the way he throws the rock.
It's
really heavy. Are we gonna get a tap out of it at least?
I think we're sticking in house.
Okay. It's a little heavy, that's all. I don't think so. I'm not sure what he's decided.
Oh, you can.
No, I think he's done. He's taking his time for next round.
If he whips it through, I'll tell you he did it on purpose. But, we steal a lot. Our hammer efficiency isn't huge, and we steal a lot. So for us to take a point is, and he's been struggling with his draws. So to get a free draw with no pressure, I don't disagree. I know the book would say blank, but the stats for them would tell me that. can do that.